Listen, yeah, you fucking frog-eating bastards. Bombardio crocodilo, bombardio crocodilo, bombardio crocodilo, bombardio crocodilo, bombardio crocodilo.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Thoughts on hunting? I think it's cool. Yeah, thank you for the $2. It's a cool thing to do. I do think like bringing back trophies of it is a bit weird. Like, I understand wanting, like, oh, this deer skin, if I've just, like, butchered this deer, would go really well as, like, a rug. But I don't understand putting an entire deer's head on a wall of your house with stuffing in it. That's kind of weird. But I understand, like, using this, like, the coat and like that. That's kind of cool. But I don't know. But don't you think all that it's weird, the animals being stuffed and you're looking at them in your house? I think that's weird as fuck in general. Keeping the antlers is cool. Yeah, I know, but you know when they put the stuffing in them, it's just kind of a weird thing. Like, you shot it with a gun. You're not a god. You know what I mean? Like, if you tangled with a deer and killed it, or like went toe-to-toe with a bear and killed it, put it up in your house as like a thing. But like like you shot a deer from a bush and you waited there for 3 hours until it walked in front of you and then you just pulled a trigger. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a weird flex. Back in the day, though, bow and arrow hunting, maybe you can feel a little bit more differently about that, but yeah. No Tom, John, DDP Khamzat, Ilya Islam is International Fight Week cooked. It may just indeed be cooked, yes. Favorite and least favorite Roganisms. Roganisms. People forget, man, is a great one. Least favorite? I don't know. That least favorite isn't I hate them, but they're funny. The steel cups thing is so annoying to hear. You know? Thank you for the $2. Have you seen Pat Barry talking about the upcoming event? He said his favorite thing in the world is CP. He has hours of footage of CP. All right. Thank you for the $5. Good one. Looks like Kane has a new cellmate. Yes, that Afghanistani guy. You know, I got backlash for that chat on Twitter. There's an Afghanistani UFC fighter who won on the Contender Series and got signed. Now, in Afghanistan, there's no age of consent. Puberty, onset of puberty dictates consent. So as soon as a girl starts puberty, they can consent to sex. And marriage can be done as children. So you can marry a child as a grown adult. So I said, well, and then posted this information about Afghanistan. And then I just got all of this, dude, I'm pretty sure this is a Christian thing as well. This happens in all walks of life. And I was like, dude, what? How is there not just, you're right, dude, that is weird. It's fucking weird. It's really weird, man. It's so strange. I got so much backlash for that. So I said, well, the Afghanistani prospect got done for doing this to a minor. I was just like, well, this happens all the time. Well, we actually look for ours. You know what I mean? So, of course, that most pedos are going to be like white guys. It's a crime for us. You can't find pedophiles if you ain't looking for them. Middle Eastern countries. Jesus. It didn't make any sense to me. I have a problem with child marriage and all that, so that's how I go. That's what I'll say. I'll say, well, when a guy from that type of country gets done for it. You know? So strange. Yeah, I got a ton of backlash for it, though. It kicked up a bit of fuss. Oh, well. That's the world these days, huh? Scum of the earth. I did see Afghan fighter arrested after an act with a minor. Yeah, she was under 14 as well, apparently. Fucking pathetic, man. I got a lot of backlash for saying well, but I could have seen it coming, you know. He's Afghanistani. He's from a place where if you got beef, you let your burner cry. No, I'm joking. No, he's from a place in Afghanistan, child marriage is legal and accepted. And in Afghanistan, the age of consent is early onset puberty. Once puberty becomes onset with like young girls, it's considered that they can consent. So it's just a pedophile nation, So I said well on Twitter and got a lot of backlash, but I could see it coming a mile away. Like if someone's from a place like that, they're gonna have a completely fucking pedophilic nonce fucking perception of how the world should work. Brit talking about child marriage. Well, we ain't majority Muslim yet, man. Thank you for the 2. What country did that happen in? It happened in the US. In San Francisco. Wow, what a shit year. So we have no big fight soon. Thank you for the 7 lira. Many US states have child marriage laws. Yeah, but no one does it. And if they did, they'd be shunned from every community they tried to show their face in and completely exposed on social media and the news. Thank you for the 7. Just going to say I appreciate you in this community. None of my friends like MMA as much as I do. This is my place to talk about hardcore MMA stuff. Dude, that's why I started streaming in the first place. It's just like, dude, I want to talk to someone about MMA. No one knows about MMA. I'd try and bring up MMA to my friends back in the day, and they'd be like, oh, Conor McGregor? Ugh. Yeah, Conor McGregor. But, dude, what about fucking Yancy Medeiros? You know? I hate it, man. Yeah, no one knows about MMA. It's so sad. I think more people do now, but not the way you need them to. A good one, though. Bilal, unfortunately, walks through JDM. I am going to go with Bilal over JDM. I'd still like a JDM interview, though. But I don't want to take it if it's bedtime's big thing. Imavov versus Khamzat, then. What do you see? I see Imavov Khamzat, yeah. I see Imavov Khamzat. Impression of Ariel abducted by aliens. I did what you asked. I charged them interest. Put me down. And it translates like not enough interest. Goy, you know what I mean? He's just been doing the aliens bidding. Guru, do you think it's Sadie and Gary is more of a man than all of these UFC fighters sitting out and demanding title fights and not taking fights? I mean, he's still demanding bullshit title fights. But yes, it is sad and they should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Dana needs to crack the whip on these UFC lightweight contenders. Impression of Marab auditioning to be the new James Bond. Everybody say that because I want martini with drink, but I don't want. I want to go for a run. Every day's 420. Yes, if you can make a career out of it, then every day could be 420 for you, Raw OG. But if you have nothing going for you, you shouldn't be smoking weed. Do you think UFC will ever have a yellow cards? I mean, they could do one in Japan and just fill it with them, and like all up and down the card. But I don't think they would have some. I think there would still be some like American fighters on there, and maybe some European fighters, some African fighters. But I don't know if they would do just an exclusive card for them. But maybe they would. I mean, you know, they could. I mean, they would have done a different exclusive card other than that, though. It'd be hard to find them opponents. You know, there's not that many in the UFC. Impression of Ariel getting ripped apart by a pack of wolves. That's not a funny bit. Went over chat's head, that one. Yeah, yeah, I guess. I know what you meant. No, they're not going to give like penalty cards and red cards and yellow cards for fouls and shit. But yeah. Thank you very much for the $2. Make Tom John Ilya Islam 628. It's okay if the rest is shit. But let's not have the rest of it be shit, for the love of God. Let's have some prospects on there. Is Duplessis for real injured? Yes. 2025 might be a UFCL. It could be. I just reached for the Watsits again. I'm not going to do it. Thank you for the $2, dude. Impression of a reporter asking Krylov why he has a Russian flag, but all he says is, "Hello, mommy," and puts the microphone down and goes quiet. All right. And we noticed you got a Russian flag when you used to rep Ukraine. What happened, Krylov? Hello, Miami. How's it going, USA? Thank you for the 5. I've said it before and I'll say it again. All of that smoke till we got with your friends. Dana needs to be caught slapping his wife again, so he'll cook with the UFC to overcompensate. True. Very true. Thank you for the $5. Give him another slap. Dana's wife needs to give him another slap, so he slaps her back, gets shit on for it, and then drops some fucking nukes. G. Rogan, are they still using wooden doors? They can help not letting people out. Let's say Imavov versus Khamzat happens. Who wins? I might go Imavov. I don't know, lady. Let's search. I don't know, lady. Let's search. I don't know, man. I might say Imavov. I might pick Imavov to beat Chimaev. I think he's good. I think he's really good. And I think he can stuff the takedown early. We need you to rant and say Islam is ducking Ilya to save UFC 317. All right. No, but he's not. But he is. But it's just, I get his point, you know. I'm trying to be real about it, you know. Thank you for the $8 Australian. Guru versus Lucas Tracy, 3 5-minute rounds. MMA, who wins? I'm just too big for Lucas, unfortunately. For him. I know Bryce Mitchell loves 420. For different reasons. Costa's call out of Chimaev is hilarious. Yes. Shout out to Costa. I know Justin are you talking about Baraujo? I know Justin makes sense time-wise, but I feel like the Oliveira-Paddy matchup is way too interesting to pass up. Just do Justin versus Dustin 3 IMO. Yeah, I guess. But it just leaves a conundrum. I think the perfect layout is Arman Poirier, Gaethje Pimlet, Hooker versus Holloway, and Oliveira Topuria. I think that's the perfect layout. I don't think Khamzat ever loses, unfortunately. Well, Burns got robbed. No, I don't know. I think he will lose to Imavov. I'd pick Imavov to beat Chimaev. Could you beat Finney in a boxing match? Torres Finney? No, he's a professional fighter. I'd have a chance, but he's a professional fighter. How easy Brendan Allen took down and controlled Imavov? Yeah, but it was perfect. I'm going to look at it back now. It was perfect, and he just side control camped him. It was like the very perfect exchange that he kind of crashed into him as Imavov went for something. It wasn't like a shot in at the hips of Imavov while he was ready to sprawl and brawl. You know? I mean, I'll watch it back now with the takedown here. I'm fairly certain Imavov went for something, and Allen immediately crashed in. I mean, he did take him down. No, he did. But then he didn't do anything from side control after that, and Imavov just got held there, I guess. It is true he got held down. I don't know. I think it'd be... Chimaev's going to get you down. Just will he finish you from there? I don't think he'll finish Imavov. These guys are big. Imavov's a big dude. You are correct. Imavov versus Khamzat, international fight week, interim title, yes. Picking Imavov against Chimaev when he got bullied like a soy boy against Phil Hawes for all 3 rounds is hilarious, Imo. I've seen Burns get bullied by Sean Brady, and he held his own against Chimaev. It's easy to say, picking fucking Usman to beat Chimaev on a full camp when he just got toyed with by Edwards for 5 rounds. I don't know, man. I don't know. Chimaev after the first round is not the same as in the first round. He's just not. Thank you for the $5. Impression of Connor in space with Katy Perry and the hose. I don't know. Thank you for the $2. Up, yeah. Now, when are we going to get out of this fucking studio, me? Thank you for the 2. It's not about if you can grapple with Chimaev for 5 rounds. Can you survive a first round against Chimaev? Because if you can, he's not got much for you. Simple as that. Is Dana slapping his wife within the same month of announcing Power Slap as a promotion an example of aura? Maybe. I don't know if it would be an example of aura, but maybe he was just trying to like win over the fucking Muslim community. I don't know what he was doing. Thank you for the 5. Could be some good promotion. What's up, Guru? Do you have a Vosgrove impression yet? No, I haven't really heard him too much, but I know about him. Yes. The absolute fucking HGH Pimlet abomination. He's a sick fighter, man. I watched his last fight. As soon as I saw him holding on to that leg the way he was, I thought I got to see the full fight. He submitted the guy pretty well. Would you spend a month at a hotel in New Delhi with no phone and no Wi-Fi and just enough money for food every day for $6 million? A month. No phone and no Wi-Fi and just enough money for food every day. Oh, what food though? Because will I survive it? Thank you for the $5. It depends if you, I don't know. It depends what food. If I can get like something shit. If there's like a UK care package of like chicken and rice, I'll be fine. But no, I don't want to I don't want to die. You know what I mean? But yeah, for $6 million for a month, I would do it. Not UFC, but how do you feel about the white beard pirate Ben Whittaker making his return? I don't know. Oh, the boxer. Yeah, he looked good. A little early stoppage, but really, really early stoppage. But, you know, that's what's going to happen. He's the star, so boxing is going to completely pander to him with every decision they make. But he would have won. I had him winning. He's a way better fighter. He just sort of got caught up in the middle of the fight last time trying to do some stylish shit. Pereira's back to sparring and looking crispy as well. Doing his fucking flow state shit right here. Chat, yes or no, Pereira's fucking weak in the clinch, man. He has no options in the clinch. Against smaller opponents he does, but at light heavy, I think a lot of people could do well in the clinch against him. You know? Oh my god, Pereira's fucking sick. What the fuck? Have you seen this new clip of him on ESPN MMA? He's too long for the clinch. He is a bit too long for the clinch, yeah. It's good control from him not to fucking flatline people as well. I love the way Pereira fights, man. When he enters the flow state, it's so fucking sick. Who will the champs be at the end of this year? Bilal. So let's go. Pantoja, Merab, Volk. I think we've had the changes. Volk. You know what? I'll say Makhachev still, but there'll be an interim title holder at lightweight, and it will be Ilya, hopefully. Bilal might lose to Makhachev, actually. So Makhachev at welterweight. Middleweight, I do think Du Plessis will still be champ because he'll only fight once more. Light heavyweight, you know what? Ankalaev wins the Pereira rematch. Maybe then Yuri beats him. I think Yuri's a really underrated style to beat him. And then heavyweight, Big Tom. The apex predator of Earth. Steps to fix the UFC. Just fucking give them no more chances, you know what I mean? If they want to start arguing, lower their pay. You have ultimate power, start fucking proving it. If I was the UFC, I wouldn't fucking tolerate the media telling me that I had ultimate power over the fighters and had them all in a chokehold with the contracts and still have them running amok like I don't have full power. If you have full power over the fighters, fucking prove it and act like it. And pissing me off. I don't want to fight Ilya. Then you can want to be somewhere else then. You don't have to be in the UFC. Fuck off to fucking PFL and fight once or twice in every 3 years. Makhachev should fight Ilya, but Ilya needs to fight more as well. Yes, he does. He absolutely does. You know what I don't like? Volkanovski at number 9 pound for pound. I hate that. He should be above Dricus. Volk should be above Dricus pound for pound. Why is he below Pereira? Like Pereira accomplished more before losing. And now Volk's got the belt back. He should be above Pereira, above Bilal, above Ankalaev, and above Du Plessis. Just slightly, just one below Merab, I think, right now. Or maybe even above Merab. Too much. Volk lost 2 in a row. And? He's still, dude, Volk, yes or no, chat, Volkanovski's top 5 of all time. After this win, Volkanovski is top 5 of all time. I think so. How can you be top 5 all time, but not top 5 pound for pound? If Jones is number 2, because he ain't done shit recently. I think Volk is top 5 all time. So, and Du Plessis not. Du Plessis not top 10 all time. And Ankalaev's not top 30. You know what I mean? So why are they above him on the pound for pound list if he's with a belt coming off a win? It don't make no sense. Thank you for the $10. A priest and a rabbi are running out of a burning school. The priest asks if they should save the kids. The rabbi says, fuck them kids. The priest says, you think we have time? All right, thank you for the $10, dude. There you go. Le Guru de MMA has got it up, but it's got no views in 13 minutes, so he's not really one of the big dogs, you know?